we get into the video, I just wanted to share that the footage was actually shot a couple months ago. We wanted to get it out and let you know that there's going to be more videos coming up in the coming days. So if you want to go ahead and turn your notification bell on, Dirk says that's important. Go ahead and subscribe, and that way you can see when we put up more videos. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm excited to show you some new Trim Healthy Mama recipes that I came across. Today we're going to process a bunch of zucchini, and so I'm going to take you along and show you how I did it. We had a number of people give us a bunch of squash, and really appreciate that, especially because we didn't get a garden in this year. So I'm going to go ahead and process these, and we're going to make some zucchini bisque and then kind of a quiche of sorts. The nice thing about this is that we don't have to use the whole thing. We'll probably, since it's just my husband and I, we'll probably eat a portion of it and then freeze the rest of it for our meals down the road. You can find both of these recipes online, so I'll link those in the description box. For a while now, I've wanted to get on YouTube and just share some of the different recipes that I've enjoyed making, and I hope it can be an encouragement to you to maybe try some new things or just see new recipes and stuff. In case you're wondering, what I'm eating here is a cottage berry whip. It's one of the recipes from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. If you have the cookbook, you should definitely look it up. It's really great because there's no fats or carbs in it. It's just some cottage cheese, a bit of frozen berries, some sweetener, which I used stevia, and you just whip it up with some, I like to add some either water or almond milk just to make it a little bit not quite as thick, and then it's an awesome treat. Throughout this video there might be some volume differences, so I apologize for that. I am just working with the equipment I have at the moment, so it's not the best quality, I know, but I hope you guys can enjoy the video regardless. I've been using Trim Healthy Mama as a guide for how I eat the last year or so, and it's made a huge difference for me just in losing baby weight and stuff. I've also felt a lot better energy-wise, and just overall felt better when I avoid sugars and processed flours and stuff like that. I was going to use the machine to shred the cheese, but then I realized there wasn't that much of cheese to shred, so I went ahead and just used the block grater. And then after that I went ahead and chopped up the onions. If you made it this far, I just want to thank you for watching and would ask that you would consider subscribing to see more videos like this. I don't know why, but I always feel like onions are so fun to chop. It's just fun to see how quickly I can get the skin off and then chop it up without getting tears and stuff. Then I just put it all on the stove and then added some salt and some freshly ground pepper. And for the chicken broth or stock, I had some actually made up already in the fridge. So I used some of that, and then I was about 2 cups short, so I used 2 cups of water. And just turn that on to cook for a little bit. I like to be as efficient as I can when it comes to pulling stuff out of cupboards, so you'll see me pull stuff out and put it away and run all around in circles. We have our fridge in the back room, so that's partly why I went out there a lot to get eggs or different things. I used 2 loaf pans so it would be easier to freeze, since we probably only eat about 1 or so at a time. This was also because this last week our oven element went out, and so I've been unable to use the oven at all. So I have a toaster oven, and that's what I use to cook these in. I did them one at a time. It took a while, but I got the job done. After the squash had cooked down for a bit, stirred it up, and then left it to simmer some more. There's always dishes to do, and when you don't have a working dishwasher, you gotta stay on top of things. So grabbed my coffee drink and went at it. Sometimes I will listen to podcasts or watch YouTube videos while I work. Kind of helps it pass the time. After the squash and onions were softened, I put them into my blender. I have a Vitamix that I use. It was a wedding gift actually, and it's been amazing. And so I put all of the vegetables into that and blended it up with the broth. It took about 2 blenders to process all of it. Once that was done, I let it cook for a bit more, and then actually when my husband came home for lunch, I threw in some pieces of chicken, some cooked chicken, and he had that for lunch, and then went ahead and froze the majority of it. We really liked how the quiche turned out. I had to bake it a bunch more later because I realized on the inside it wasn't totally cooked, but that was all right. If I had used an oven, we wouldn't have had that issue. We just put some cheese on top and enjoyed it for breakfast on Saturday morning. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit and watching me cook. I hope to, Lord willing, share more videos in the coming weeks or so. Hopefully we'll be able to get a routine of 1 video a week or so. That's kind of the hope. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day.